a gold turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. We have a late season top 25 showdown that could be crucial to the postseason picture. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. The lone back's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
They'll leave it with him, fighting off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To the ground with the back. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Gets away from one, finds room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
I don't know how many people expected this to happen, playing on the road in this environment against a better opponent, but they showed tremendous poise. At the opening drive, nice execution. They score the touchdown. That was big time.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much... touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run it from the gun. Just buried it. Canes are known for big-time playmakers. Tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality to the run game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Dropping back, it's Woods. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Well, it sets up 4th and short now early.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. And the Hurricanes will move the sticks.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and you see the offense try to draw people off sides, no, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Quick pass on the fly motion. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry up. Off play action. Looking to take a shot. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
Could this guy be the next receiver to bring home a Heisman Trophy? He's got everything you look for in a game changer at the receiver position. He's off to a great start in this one.
The Canes with the 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Defensively, it's like which one of these guys are the most dangerous. Goodness gracious, you got so many guys that spread you out with speed and wide receivers that you think about taking away the passing game. And then what do? They put him in motion. And he goes across the formation really quickly. They give him the football, and he just so fast chews up yardage. Defensively, there's so many things to be talking about, to be talking through, and then they do stuff like that. It's even more confusing.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The option look. The pitch. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Miami! That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. It's reverse. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game, and one of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
Running it to the right. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. The run to the right. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Might as well stick with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
They'll run it to the right. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Headed to the end zone. He's now up to 83 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage. Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After standing
on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. To the air, it's Woods. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, he drops to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, he's got enough. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race. He's had a great season. He can do it.
What a snag by the defense. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
Well, he was rolling to his right, and because of that, I don't know if it affected the timing between him and his wide receiver. They just weren't on the same page on that one as the defense comes away with the INT.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Leaves it with the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on third down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. He throws one to the left. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Takes it the other way. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well. Seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it. Almost had another interception.
3rd down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Canes! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this route.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the back. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Alabama pushing the tempo. From the gun. Give on the inside. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've already converted a 4th down in this game. They'll try to make it 2 for 2. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it's caught inside the 30. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. He's going to pass. The sweet feet buy a little time. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Now the play fake. Complete downfield. Touchdown Tide. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. Hey, listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field.
And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
Well, as a defense, you just cannot afford to take a play off against this quarterback because of his speed and his athleticism. So, yeah, they gave up a big play a snap ago, but nice job bouncing back to create a negative play on that sack.
Turns it loose. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little.
He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. Lining up to add another. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming on that 42-yard touchdown toss. Going for the return. Slips through the line. He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. Here comes that Alabama offense. This has been a track meet running up and down the field so far, Jesse.
It's amazing for this offense, right? Score a touchdown, go try to get a rest on the sideline. It feels like you blink and you're right back on the field having to go score another one, David. It just feels like it's going to be that kind of game.
Well, so which defense can kind of change their identity a little bit, get more aggressive? You're giving up yards and touchdowns anyways. Who can get aggressive and maybe create a turnover?
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. On second down, he's looking downfield. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And that ball is picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're trying to get to it. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll take the deep shot. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Slings it. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Tie game here early in the second half, and offensively you're hoping to get something going, but after that incompletion it kind of kills all of your momentum. This quarterback is really going to have to lock in here for the rest of this game if they're going to win.
catch in the middle. It's Westbrook. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
They'll give it to the back. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Red Raiders offense has been given carte blanche today. It's like giveaway day at the stadium. You get a touchdown, and you get a touchdown. They're trailing by 18 to Texas Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Still on his feet at the 45. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Takes this handoff and headed to the right. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. All kinds of time in the pocket, down the middle it goes. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
And these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Going up top on 1st down. Gun got his man out of the backfield. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's so easy to let your eyes lie to you, to see the ball kind of go the other way. What's my assignment? My assignment is to make sure I contain on the backside. Great job on the defense and not getting fooled, playing their assignment, making the play.
They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Canes in the hurry-up. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down, they're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to him on the ground. At the 45 on his way. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. We'll see if this dude can keep it rolling. You know, 3 Alabama running backs have won the Doak Walker for the best running back in the country. Derrick Henry, Najee Harris, Trent Richardson. Throw in Mark Ingram, who won a Heisman. He might be able to add his name to that illustrious list.
And we could still throw people in there too. Sean Alexander, we can go back even further. Alabama's always had great running backs. And when your name gets mentioned with those guys, you talk about puffing out your chest and knowing that you've had a day or a season or a career when you get mentioned with those kind of cats.
A 1st down run in the red zone. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bama!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Looking for a man. It's Woods. Lets it fly. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, Miami. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Here comes that Alabama offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They go to the ground. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
It's a nice run there to get the first down. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the stable of backs and the weapons this offense has. A lot of different guys can touch the football in a variety of ways, but they've been running it very, very well in this game so far.
Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. The running back has it. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They're testing the right side here. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. They're working that left side. They've got it just outside the red zone. Change, it's at the 21.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Running back searching for a hole. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They move on top here in the 4th. The big tight end, always able to make the defense pay.
And tight ends have evolved so much in football. Man, these guys are like wide receivers now, and you see why. Got the athletic ability, the big bodies. Throw it to them when they make big plays for you.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Wisconsin has just had no answers today, and I'm not sure you could put J.J. Watt back out there inside Camp Randall and expect a different outcome. They're trailing by 14 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And here's the third interception of the night. Got some room to run. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
He's just Johnny on the spot. Now his second interception of the game, doing a great job reading the quarterback's eyes, and he's just been in the right place at the right time making plays.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They run the reverse. And the defense not fooled at all as they stop this play at the line. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown time. And they take it in for 6 more points. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
And the point after is good. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. And the returner is stopped. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking left.